Are you a tech leader who has team members working remotely, perhaps around the world, perhaps people you haven't even met? So how do you get the best out of them and really ensure that they're engaged and that they feel part of the team? I was working on this issue with one of my clients recently. He has team members in Europe and America and Australia, some of whom he has never met. And so we were talking about how to build the relationships that will allow him to really have a high level of engagement with each team member and get the best possible performance from them. And one of the strategies that came out of the coaching session was to really be structured in the way he did his weekly one-on-ones with each person. And the formula we came up with, and I'm not saying this is the only way that works, but it's one that he's applied and which is working for him. And it was to start with wins. We want to acknowledge the low-hanging fruit, what's gone well, what's been the wins in the last week, and really acknowledge and recognize that, because that helps motivate people to go to the next win, to go to the next level. Then we want to look at the lessons. What's gone wrong? As human beings, we're wired to learn from failure, but we have to be intentional about going, well, what can we learn from this? So it's not to run away from failure or to avoid it, but to go, okay, failure's inevitable, it's part of life. And then how do we learn from that so that we can continue improving and stop repeating the same mistakes? So looking at the wins, then looking at the lessons. And then the areas where you need help. You know, where are you stuck? Where are you feeling like you're overwhelmed or you don't know how to proceed? Or where do you need a sounding board to really help you think something through? You know, when people are working remotely, they don't necessarily have, someone sitting next to them in the next cubicle to bounce ideas off as they go. And so the relationship you build with them as their leader becomes really important and meaningful in helping them develop their thinking processes. And so what support can I bring you? And then the last piece we came up with was, what feedback do you have for me as the leader so that I can make sure I'm working best with you and getting the best out of you? And what do I need to know to be able to adapt to my style as your leader? Because as leaders, it's up to us to tailor our approach for different team members rather than just adopting a cookie cutter approach and getting them to just show up for us. As the leader, it's our job to role model excellence, and part of that is being adaptable, being flexible in how we work with different people and tailoring our approach. So that's our formula: the wins, the lessons, the areas needing support, and feedback for me so that I can be the best leader possible for you. Try it out and let me know how you go. And thanks for watching.